All right, y'all. I'm here to sound the alarm because this facial mist is going viral. But it's absolutely demonic. I mean, straight up. The reason I'm calling it demonic is because it's called Mami Wata. And Mami Wata it's a marine spirit, a very powerful demonic spirit. And this spirit is worshipped in Africa, especially Nigeria, Congo, and other places as well, like India and whatnot, right? And there's probably some person that is not African or doesn't have an understanding of what Mami Wata is. So they'll go ahead and buy this product because it's going viral. And this is the product right here. Sephora is selling this product called Mami Wata. Okay, and the brand is Edem. I don't know how to pronounce it. Eadem. It's called Edem. And Sephora is selling it. Now, those of you that are in America, those of you that may not be African, those of you that don't know what Mami Wata is, I know some of you are aware of what marine spirits are, but if you don't know Mami Wata, you will go ahead and you will buy this when it is actually the name of a demon. It is actually the name of a spirit from the water, right? And this spirit is worshipped. Let me give you a depiction of what Mami Wata is. Mami Wata is like this. Mami Wata is like of the likes of like Oshun, right? And when you do your research about Mami Wata, you'll begin to see here. If we go over here, Mami Wata is a revered African water spirit, or a pantheon of water spirits known for being both benevolent and I don't know how to pronounce that. Often depicted as a mermaid or a snake charmer, she's associated with wealth, beauty, and good fortune, but also with danger and destruction. The concept of Mami Wata has spread throughout Africa and the African I can't even see that, due to trade and the Atlantic slave trade influencing traditions in the Americas as well. So even in the transatlantic slave trade, they are worshiping Mami Wata. They're worshiping Mami Wata. Now in America, what's happening is that they're selling this thing, this mist, this facial mist that's supposed to help you. Now, I'm going to play a video for you guys of these people spraying Mami Wata. They're like, Mami Wata. They're invoking the name of Mami Wata all over their skin, all over their body, not knowing that it's a demon. Not knowing that it's a demon. And they have a viral lip gloss that my wife talked to me about. I forget what it's called. It's a lip softening balm. Jesus. Okay. So let's get into this video right here. All right. Let's take a look at this right here. Let's get into this video. You see that right there? Mami Wata. Everything this brand is doing is coming from an African foundation, dating all back to the transatlantic slave trade way before then. I'm talking about way before then. Mami Wata. See how they grabbed the mist, that bottle from the water? Oh, Jesus. And those of you that don't believe it's actually on Sephora, it's on Sephora. It's right there. Mami Wata barrier strengthening face mist. It's right there. And if you go on their actual website, you'll see it right here too. Mami Wata Ultra Calming Rescue Mist. You'll see it. All right, now let's get back to this video.
Mami Wata.
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 Okay, yeah. Okay, great.
And these people are saying Mami Wata, and spraying themselves, not even knowing that they're invoking the name of a literal demon. They're invoking the literal name of a demon that many Africans worship today. This demon is associated with beauty, wealth, success, and things like that, and it is dangerous. It is dangerous. So any woman that's going to begin to use that is going to be getting the spirit of lust, perversion, and all these different things. Stuff is they're invoking that spirit. Now this is an ad from the brand. This woman, what she's wearing a lot of occultic things on her body. Okay, she's wearing some of the stuff in her ears. It's like some of them like animal teeth and certain stones. They're all accursed items. This is the literal. This is on the website. I mean, on their Instagram page. She's spraying Mami Wata over her. Jesus.
This Edam Mami Water is simply one of the best skincare products on the market right now.
She said Mami Water. These people. This is why the Bible says my people perish for the lack of knowledge, man.
Let me explain why, because that sentence does not come lightly for me. I am a skincare influencer that literally tries hundreds of skincare products. It's my job. Literally my job to try and review skincare products for you, and I am addicted to this. Let's talk the ingredients because they're insane. So
you want to know my best kept makeup secret? It's not foundation or concealer, it's Mami Wata by Edam. I start with a few spritzes on clean skin to prep. My base goes on smoother and everything feels hydrated. Whilst I'm blending my foundation and concealer, I mist again. It helps everything melt together perfectly. After a little powder, I finish with one last veil of mist to achieve the perfect glow. Prep, blend, set, that's it. This is my secret for skin that looks like skin. And honestly, I don't do my makeup without it.
Skin prep is so important before applying any makeup. I've been loving Edam's Mami Wata mist. This instantly locks in moisture and calms redness. My skin looks and feels so hydrated. Look at how dewy.
Remember what I said earlier. Mami Wata is a demon that is also associated with what? Beauty. It's a goddess from the water. It's worshipped. It's this spirit that I've casted out of many people, especially in my family line. And my family line being Congolese, they worship Mami Wata. If you want to have children, if you like Beyonce worshiping Oshun, Kalani when she was worshiping Oshun, it's kind of the same thing. Kind of the same thing for beauty, for wealth, for children, for this. It's very demonic, very demonic, and you see them invoking the spirit. Okay.
And glowy my skin looks. This makes my makeup application seamless and so smooth looking. Everything just blends out so easy and melts into your skin. The mist really brings back life to my skin. I love it. And of course, need to hydrate my lips with some Edam lip balm. To finish off the look, I'm setting my face with the Mami Wata mist to give myself some extra glow. And that is the final glowy makeup look.
The fact that a mist can do all of this, insane. Edam, we're gonna have to talk about it. And
because it's spiritual. It can do all those things because it's spiritual, because it's demonic. Because it's the name of a demon. They're invoking a name of a demon that is worshipped in Africa. It's demonic.
It's their Mami Wata Ultra Calming Rescue Mist, the mist on this thing. And Mami Wata isn't just a mist, it's really a 3-in-1 product. And for those moments that you've been a bit OTT with the retinol, you've been overdosing on active, this is gonna be the perfect way to calm down that irritation, but looking cute and dewy all at the same time. Some of my favorite actives are within this. We have Cica, Bisabolol, Ectoin, just flooding the skin with hydration, dunking your head in the sea. Follow me, we're using metaphors now. Yes, you can just spritz it directly onto the skin, but also what I like to do is take a little bit more in the palm of my hand and just pat it in. This has been my go-to when it comes to just daily hydration. It's a skincare product first and foremost, but also it works beautifully on top of makeup. I desperately want to gatekeep, but
Someone said they just give new names to old demons. Now this name, Mami Wata, has been here long. I'm talking about generations, centuries. It just means like basically mother of the water. That's what Mami Wata means. Mami Wata means mother of the water.
I'm not. Ugh, this glow.
What comes to mind when you hear the name
So so all those women that are spraying Mami Wata over them, they're gonna need deliverance, because whatever inspired these people to create a mist, right, came from the devil. Why? Because Mami Wata is a marine spirit. Mami Wata is a sea serpent. That's what Mami Wata is. She's like a hybrid of a half woman, a half fish, and then a serpent as well. And the Bible in the book of Job talks about Leviathan being a sea serpent. So in Africa, you got to understand, also in India and other nations, they worship water spirits. And the Bible, we see, I think in the book of Judges, maybe, we see the Philistines worshiping a fish god called Dagon. So these things are very real. Very, very real. And Sephora knows what they're doing, or this brand, they know what they're doing. They do these things on purpose. They're doing these things on purpose. So you put this stuff in your body, and you're calling Mami Wata, Mami Wata, Mami Wata. Basically what you're saying is mother goddess, mother goddess. That's what it means. It means mother of the water, mother of the water, mother of the water, Mami Wata, mother of the water. And you're spraying on your face. These people don't know. These people don't know.
It works beautifully on top of makeup. I desperately want to gatekeep, but I'm not. Ugh, this glow.
Now there's going to be a explanation from someone who's an occultist that knows about Mami Wata. So you will just know, so you don't buy this stuff.
What comes to mind when you hear the name Mami Wata?
A mermaid, a seductress, a demon.
Let's pause right there.
A mermaid, a seductress, a demon.
Because most of what you've been told about Mami Wata is probably wrong.
She's not a demon.
She's not the African version of a witch.
I know, she's not the devil in disguise.
Now they're gonna advocate, they're gonna speak good about Mami Wata, but Mami Wata is a demon. Mami Wata is a satanic force, is a satanic presence. It is a spirit of lust and perversion. So don't listen to what they're saying when they're trying to defend Mami Wata, but just listen to this reality of this demon, because these people need deliverance too, because they also worship Mami Wata.
Mami Wata, meaning Mother of the Waters, is one of the most powerful and widely venerated water spirits across Africa and the diaspora.
The etymology of her name can be traced to Mami Wata, brought by the Creole people of Sierra Leone. Others link it to ancient Egypt, Ma meaning truth and Uti meaning water.
But here's the thing, she's not just one figure.
Mami Wata stands for a pantheon of water deities found across the continent.
Look at this guy.
Among the Igbo, she is known as Nem Marie or Isabella Marie, queen who lives in the waters.
In Suriname, she's Water Mama.
Among the Yoruba, there's Yemoya and Oshun.
In Cuba and Brazil, she becomes Yemaya and Oshun.
And in Haiti, she appears as La Serene or Azuli.
She doesn't belong to one culture. She belongs to many.
The Mami Wata pantheon includes male and female spirits, and in each region, she reflects the community's values and struggles, whether it's fertility, protection, beauty, or survival.
Visually,
y'all heard that? Fertility too. This is why so many people need deliverance. Why? Because your mom went to a witch doctor, and the witch doctor brought it to the water and started invoking demons and started doing rituals and all these different things. That's what Beyonce did. Beyonce worships Oshun. Oshun is also a goddess of fertility. Mami Wata is a goddess of fertility, wealth, beauty, all these different things. That's why they give sacrifices, all these people. This is why there's so many people, and especially African culture, they need deliverance because of our parents and our grandparents, our great-grandparents were involved into things with Mami Wata. They're involved into it. That's why the deliverance ministry, especially in Africa, you'll see people manifest heavy, especially Africans. Not only Africans, but this happens a lot because this stuff is normal in Africa. This stuff is so normal in the open, and someone could be calling themselves a pastor, and they do this too. It's called syncretism. They merge it together. So now this is being brought to America, and then the Americans don't know what Mami Wata means. And they're not explaining, they even spelt it perfectly, but they're not explaining it to you on the website what it is. But those of us that know Mami Wata and how it's spelled, they're showing you.
Mami Wata is part human, part fish, sometimes serpent.
She's depicted with glowing brown skin, long flowing hair, and often a mirror or a comb. The mirror reflects beauty, yes, but also self-awareness.
She embodies water's dual nature, both healing and destructive, seductive and protective, nurturing and fierce.
So, how did she end up becoming so misunderstood?
Let's unpack that.
With colonization came a shift in power.
During the era of slavery, practicing African religions openly could result in brutal punishment, even death. So rituals were performed in secret or hidden beneath Christian forms.
Laws that Jamaicans obey are
Did you hear that right there? Witchcraft was being practiced and it was being masked by Christianity. What do you call that? Syncretism. So it means that their practice, Mami Wata worship and Obia and things like that it became illegal. It's criminal, it's demonic and whatnot. You can't do it, right? So what they would do is that they would pretend like they're worshiping Jesus, or they lift up prayers to Mary and whatnot, but at the same time, behind the scenes, they're doing demonic things. Oh, Jesus.
The rituals were performed in secret or hidden beneath Christian forms.
laws
Hidden beneath Christian forms.
that Jamaicans obey are still in place today, criminalized African spirituality.
This demonization didn't end with slavery.
Today, some Pentecostal and fundamental groups in Africa and the diaspora still preach against Mami Wata, calling her a spirit of lust or destruction.
But this view completely ignores her duality.
This kind of complexity is often flattened into villainy, and it's a pattern we've seen before with figures like Eshu or Kwensu.
So next time someone calls Mami Wata a demon, ask,
Why are some powerful African deities so often labelled as dangerous?
and who gets to decide what's sacred and what's sinful?
If you want to learn more, we've created a Mami Wata guide free for all.
Nope, we're not doing no guide, but I want you guys to understand that Mami Wata is sinful. Mami Wata is demonic. Mami Wata is satanic. Mami Wata is 100% a demonic force, a demonic presence, and it's not something you want to get associated with. It's not something you want to touch. It is a real demon, a real goddess. Obviously, it's a false god, but this spirit is worshipped. This demon is worshipped. This demon is worshipped, right? And if you even think about the woman with the spirit of divination in the Bible, that word divination in Greek, not in Greek, but in Latin, the word is actually python. And python, we know it can be land and water. And we see Leviathan, sea serpent. You see what I mean? So the woman with the spirit of divination in Acts chapter 16 also received that Mami Wata. She also had Mami Wata. The girl in the spirit of divination is Mami Wata. I hope you guys understand that. The girl with the spirit of divination in the book Acts chapter 16, she was possessed with Mami Wata. She was possessed with Mami Wata. But some of you are saying you're like, oh, this is all made up. This stuff you see in cartoons. Did you guys not know that Mami Wata predates The Little Mermaid, predates any of those things? The Little Mermaid and those things, no, they got those things from Africa. The whole thing of Little Mermaid and Disney, those are occultic things. Don't be mistaken that they got it from Little Mermaid or Disney. Don't be mistaken. Many of the things in Disney, they come from the occultic realm. Please, people of God. Mami Wata is venerated throughout Africa and the African diaspora as being of great spiritual power who is associated with health. Unfortunately, many people go to Mami Wata for health, but they get demons and curses. This is why there's a lot of generational infirmity, generational curses. Why? Because you have gone to Mami Wata for healing, to help you with barrenness and all these sicknesses. With health, wealth, love, and good fortune, she can be, I can't even see this right now, beneficent or I can't even pronounce that word. I'm not going to lie to you. Depending on the obedience of her followers, she can shower them with good luck or drown them for insolence. So this is this Mami Wata can do good things for you and bad things for you, right? And these are pictures of the Mami Wata Who wants to spray a demon of snakes? Who wants to spray a demon of mermaids over them? This is what is worshipped in Africa till today. This is what's also worshipped in Jamaica. This is worshipped in different countries in Africa, right? India, China, just different ways and different names. Satanic stuff. Look at this. Even right here. For money. People will worship Mami Wata for money. Look at the woman with snake. Very real thing. These things are so real. Historically backed. I know when I talk about water spirits, people are like, oh. This stuff is real, man. This stuff is very, very real. So I wanted to sound the alarm about that product, Edom, Mami Wata, Ultra Calming Rescue Mist. So this is your guys' job today. Go on TikTok and you're seeing, right, Mami Wata facial mist, and all the women that are spraying it, warn them, sound the alarm. Go warn them and sound the alarm, because they're invoking and summoning a demon. And you know how I know that this thing was ritualized? Not just because of the name. Not just because of the name, right? But because if you look at the name, if you look at the qualities or the characteristics or the attributes of Mami Wata, it has to do with wealth. I mean, it has to do with beauty. Because Mami Wata will always come to you as someone that is beautiful, someone that is seductive, someone that gets your attention, someone you want to sleep with, someone you want to marry, beautiful, attractive. That's what Mami Wata does. That's what Mami Wata does. So I would say, woman of God, pray over those products you be buying, because there's so much witchcraft on Sephora, it's ridiculous. There's so much witchcraft being sold on Sephora. It's unbelievable. There's so much cleansing products that are literally have been dedicated to water spirits. Jesus have mercy. My people perish for the lack of knowledge. Anyways, guys, I pray that you guys have all come to the knowledge of the truth. You'll share this with somebody so people do not become bewitched to start Jesus. So look right here. Symbolism. She's a symbol of power, femininity, and freedom. A snake around her neck can represent divinity and the art of divination. So when Mami Wata has the snake around her neck like this, it represents divination. Okay? It represents divination. Right? It represents divination. So the woman in the book of Acts chapter 16, Jesus Christ, was possessed with Mami Wata. That's all it is. That's all it is. You feel me? So stay away from such things. The devil, the Bible says, take up the whole armor of God so we can stand against the strategies of the devil, and for Satan not to outwit us, for we're not ignorant of his devices. And I can tell you this, I have brought my wife through deliverance. I don't care who says I'm crazy from certain products, 100%. 100%. Because there's certain things that are whatever, and there's certain things that you shouldn't be touching, and they're occultic. I don't believe you should be wearing any makeup or anything like that from celebrities who are lustful. Because I believe there's a spirit of perversion behind it. Like you trying to buy Nicki Minaj this and Beyonce that, and Kim Kardashian. Kim Kardashian's a porn star, right? Got her naked bottle perfume and all these things. You got to be careful, right? Who you trying to be inspired by, or who's influencing you? Why do you want that person's makeup? Why do you want this? Why do you want that person's, that celebrity? Why do you want that witch, that warlock, that person that leads people to hell? Why do you want their products? Why do you want their products? Anyways, guys, I'm out of here. May the Lord bless you in Jesus' name.